Hey everybody, so today I kind of wanted to talk about self-compassion because it's something I've been struggling with, and whenever I'm really feeling distressed, I feel like it's something that I always come back to, and if I can remember to do it, it always somehow turns things around almost full circle and almost instantly. And I'm just going to kind of talk about why it's important and all the benefits from doing it, and just kind of like the rundown of why self compassion can be so powerful. So, the first thing that I found was it kind of creates room for you to relax, because when you're constantly being hard on yourself and pushing yourself and striving to do better, you can't relax. You have to just keep going. So that's one thing. So it lets you relax and slow down. The other thing is that the main part about self compassion is like understanding that you're going through something difficult. So it's recognizing the hardships that you yourself have been through. And the thing with that is, you're the only person that truly knows how difficult a journey it has been for you, long term and in the short term. So that means you're the only person who can truly have compassion for yourself, who can truly care about yourself and really understand what you're going through and really provide that nurturing care for yourself in a more intellectual way. Someone else could provide that compassion with a hug or kind words, but when you can really go deep in yourself and provide that for yourself because you really understand what you've gone through, it's a much different, more powerful experience. The next thing I would say is that when you can kickstart these brain processes of saying, oh wow, it's okay, you're okay, you've been working hard, you've been through a lot. When you can kind of kickstart that within yourself, it actually makes you realize like you're only human, and it makes you slow down enough to feel those emotions and to really understand what it means to be human, if that makes sense. So that's also another thing that is really great about self-compassion, because it kind of is dehumanizing when we kind of find like, okay, what's actually going on here, and then we just are like, oh, okay, like I gotta keep going, gotta deal with this, even when like we've just been through a whole storm and a whole tornado, and we can't even like stop and take a second and like provide that time and space for ourselves and tell ourselves to rest and slow down because of what we've gone through. When we can't even do that, it's really dehumanizing, and we're almost like treating ourselves as robots. So it really brings it back into perspective, like, okay, I'm only human, I can only do so much, and what I've done has been really amazing considering I'm only human. Okay, and the next thing that I wrote down was it's calming, and it helps you actually move on in the end. So we think that ignoring our feelings, ignoring what we've been through, and just fighting through it regardless, and not even stopping to kind of take a look at ourselves and just look at ourselves in the mirror and see how far we've come. Like, we think that that's like the way that's going to help us achieve things, and the way that is going to help us like to keep going, to like forget about everything and just to get through the hardships. It's just, we see there's a way to get through things, like just by ignoring the other stuff and keeping going, you know what I mean? So that's one thing that is actually wrong, because when you can stop and acknowledge your hardships, then you're in this acceptance mode, and then you can more naturally and quickly and truly let go of those things and move on, because you've actually provided the space, and in a way, your emotional self is satisfied with maybe your cerebral self, and it's grateful that, okay, like, wow, I actually recognized what I'm going through. Thank you. I don't have to keep like nagging you as you're trying to achieve something else, in a way. So it actually helps us move on instead of keeping us trapped. Maybe in the physical world we're moving on, but if we're still not having self-compassion, then it's still going to be in our psyche. It's still going to be bugging us. Like we won't be able to let go unless we accept, unless we have that self-love. So that's another thing. So yeah, I also put it makes you move at a more natural pace, right? Because it's natural. Like, it's natural, it's human, we're not robots. So we have to consider how fast we're moving, and we have to slow down, you know? Okay, and then it lets you be there for others. So I really believe like self-compassion is linked with self-love. And when we have self-love, I'm sure a lot of you know this by now, you can have so much love for others, you can give so much more when you're giving yourself something, and when you're giving yourself what you need emotionally. So it's really important, actually, if you want to be there for others, if you want to have good relationships, it's actually like the key thing is to have self-compassion again. What else? That's pretty much okay. I'll just quickly go through the last things that I said. So I also said it helps you to have an awareness of reality, and it allows you to ask for help, and it makes you have realistic expectations of yourself for the future, of what you can really do. And I think I said everything else. You're not as self-critical anymore, because you realize, I'm only human, this is how much I can realistically get done. Yeah, and then pretty much I said everything else. I went through everything else. So yeah, I guess I got through that pretty quickly, but I just wanted to make it clear and not, I didn't want to convolute anything. So sometimes I guess I go through things faster, but it's just so that I make sure like I'm getting them clear and to the point and concise, so that you can go and watch so much more self-help videos and work on your spirituality and everything. So if you liked this video, you can give it a like, and if you want to know more about me, if you want to chat, if you want to talk, I'm always open to it. You can email me. I'll put my email in the description, so you can email me, as well as you can check out my blog. So I'll put my blog in the description for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.